done something loudly or openly.
What was the second one?
Sarri.
Seen?
Seen. Yeah. That means to hide. Yeah. So jaharatun. Jaharatun is the noun. Means openly. Jaharatun means openly. Manifest in front of our eyes. Not that you go and come back and tell us that I saw Allah. No. We want to see Him very clearly, openly with our own eyes. If we see Allah, then we will believe what you are telling us. So this is what they said to Musa alayhi salam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is repeating there the statement that you said we will never believe in you until we see Allah openly or clearly or manifest. Jaharatun. What is jaharatun? Okay. But it is coming as an object, so it becomes jaharatan. Okay. Whenever the word comes as maf'ul or object, it changes dhammas to fathas. Okay. So we will see, we will not believe in you until we see Allah jaharatan, very openly, very clearly. Okay. So when they made this demand, then this brought Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's anger upon them. Allah's wrath upon them. Okay. So what happened? While these people were with Musa alayhi salam following him on the mountains, a thunderbolt struck them. A strong lightning and kadak is called in Urdu. A thunderbolt struck them. Okay. So this is what the next two words are. فَأَخَذَتْكُمُ الصَّاعِقَةُ. These are the two words. So let's look at these two words.
This is the story about the 70 people went to Musa, something 70 people died.
Yeah.
The best.
Yes. Yeah. They went so they can bring the Torah back with them. And while they were going, they made this demand. And there was an earthquake and all that. Okay. So this is that story. Okay. So this second word is made of several parts. Fa, aha, that, and kum. Okay. Fa'akhazatkum, made of three parts. Okay. So fa means so or then. Okay. Kum means you, plural, means those people who were with Musa alayhi salam at that time. Okay. Now the middle word is alif, kha, and zal. This means to take. Or to strike, where we see the meaning, or to seize. Okay. Akhaza is to take. Okay. Now, if we have these three letters, fa, ain, and lam, to do, fa'ala, with the base putting three fathas, he did. Past tense, third person. Okay. But if I put another ta here, fa'alat, this becomes she did, feminine. She did. Fa'ala, he did. Fa'alat, she did. So this, if I do the same grammar, this will become akhazat. Akhazat means she took. Okay, why she? Because the word sa'iqa, which is thunderbolt, is a feminine word. And one of the sign of a word of the feminine is that it has a ta marbuta at the end. Whenever you see a ta at the end, this kind of ta, like sajidatun or hamidatun, sajida or hamida, all those words are feminine. So sa'iqa means thunder strike, thunderbolt. Okay. And this word is a feminine, so akhazat is a feminine word. So the thunderbolt took them, or seized them, or struck them. Okay. Akhazat kumus sa'iqatu. So the thunderbolt struck them. Okay. So akhazat means she took. But after that, the word sa'iqa is there, so we don't need to translate she here. The thunderbolt took them. Okay? So took them. Okay, what took them? The word is swad and qaf. Okay, and sa'iqatun this means thunderbolt. Strong lightning with a strong sound is thunderbolt. So this word is sa'iqatun, because all the nouns end up with two dhammas. Sa'iqatun. Okay? And if you put al before that, al means the thunderbolt. Okay? And when you put al before a noun, two dhammas change into one dhamma. So this will become al-sa'iqatu. Al-sa'iqatu. But sad is a shamsi letter. It will kill the sound of lam and it will be pronounced as-sa'iqatu. As-sa'iqatu. So there is a shutdown sad and lam will not be pronounced. As-sa'iqatu. Okay? So as-sa'iqatu means the thunderbolt. Okay? So these are two separate words. One was fa'akhazat kum, and the second word was as-sa'iqatu. When you read, you can combine these two and combine the mim with the sa. So you can pronounce fa'akhazat kumus sa'iqatu. So alif in the middle will not be read and it will become hamzatul wasal. And that's the sign of hamzatul wasal, because there was alif before, now it is a small swat sign. فَأَخَذَتْ كُمُ الصَّاعِقَةُ. Okay. Now, if you also notice the way you wrote before, there was a sukoon on the meme. So actually, the word was kum, and that was a sukoon on the meme, Then the next word was as-saw, like that. Okay. This is the kum was the part of the akhazat kum, and as-saw is the part of the next word. When you read them together, first thing you do not pronounce this alif. So this changes into hamzatul wasl, right? Now this sukoon cannot be combined with tashdid here, shadda. So we change this sukoon into a dhamma.
This dhamma is not because of possessiveness like Rasulullah, not because of that?
No,
Okay.
only for pronunciation. Because you have to combine mim with sawd, and if there is no, you cannot pronounce a letter that doesn't have a sound. So you have to put a sound there. So you change this dhamma to a sukoon to a dhamma. Now you can say ku. Now you don't say kum. You say ku mus sa'iqatu.
So is it always like that? If there's sukoon and then the next word has a shadda, you cannot combine them together?
Shadda or another sukoon. Actually, this is not a shadda. This shadda is swad like that, right?
Mhm.
And if these two, one probably was a sukoon and one was some other letter, so we had combined these two with a shadda, right? Okay. So actually it was al-sa, al, but we, because of the shamsi letter,
Mhm.
al was not pronounced, so it will
Right.
become asu.
Right. No, my point was like, you said there's sukoon. It has to be a dhamma to pronounce them together with
Right.
So is it always, if there's a...
No, not always, because you have to see what was the sound before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. thank you.
Isn't it because whenever you have hamzatul wasl and the next letter, if it has dhamma and fatha, then you get the dhamma on the letter before that, and if it has a kasra, then you have a kasra the letter before that. Because hamzatul wasl.
Now hamzatul wasl is totally gone. Okay. There is no more, hamzatul wasl is there, alif is gone. Initially it
Yeah.
had a sound on alif, as-sa'iqatu.
Right.
So it had the sound of alif, right? But now that alif is gone, it's a hamzatul wasl. Okay? But the problem now is that this last letter has a sukoon.
So
You cannot combine two letters where the first letter is start with the
I
sukoon.
think the sister says if the beginning of the word,
Hmm.
sentence is hamzatul wasa,
Hmm.
then that changes to fatha
it
kasra.
is,
Yeah.
there is a rule for
Right.
if the beginning is hamzatul wasl
Right.
and
If
the
the
next
beginning of the
letter
word, yeah.
has fatha or dhamma,
Mhm.
so the letter before hamzatul wasl
Right.
get the dhamma. If the
Okay, so yeah, it
Yeah.
follows that.
Yeah.
If,
Yeah.
if from that point of view, it follows that. Yeah. So it is going to be kumus sa'iqa. Sa'iqatu. Okay. Wa antum, the next word is wa antum. Wa means and antum means you. Antum and you. Now, the next word starts with these three letters, Noon, Za, and Ra. Nazara. This means to see. Okay. So now if we have these Fa and Lam to do, and if I put a ta in the beginning and guna at the end, and keep these middle letters like that, taf'aluna. I put a ta in the beginning and buna at the end.
So what's the difference between nazara and nara and not nara, ra'ya?
Nazara is meant to actually, actually just wait a minute. It'll become very clear to you once I translate that. So this means you do. Present tense plural, you do. Taf'aluna means you do or you are doing or you will do, but it is present and future. Taf'aluna. Okay? So here if I do the same thing, okay, and there will be this, in this case, this carries a dhamma, so it will become tanzuruna. Tanzuruna. Tanzuruna means you see. Tanzuruna means you see.
So it's the present tense?
It's a present tense, yeah. So it will come clear to you. Tanzuruna is present state. Present means you see or you are seeing. Okay? So let's just write down. You are seeing is another meaning. Okay? Now, remember the word in the beginning is
Yeah,
Is-
like the past.
is used only for past tense.
Yeah.
Okay? When a sentence starts with id, it means the story is about the past tense. So this past tense, id, will pull this into the past tense. Tanzuruna will become you were seeing. Okay? You were seeing, and a better translation will be you were witnessing it. The thunderbolt struck you, and you were the witness of that. You were witnessing what was happening to you. It is not a story that somebody is going to come and tell you. You were present there, you were witnessing. What did you demand and what was the result of that? All that was you were witnessing yourself.
Is there not a word for the past, for nazar?
Yeah, there's a word for that.
But it's not being used here.
Because
is
that's
doing
the
it.
style of language that it can use a present tense word, but because of these stories about the past tense, it will pull it in the past tense. Okay? Now one more thing, interesting thing you should notice here is that Tanzuruna has the word you in it. Okay? Tanzuruna has the word you in it. But before that there is the word antum. Antum means you. So what's the reason of putting antum there when antum is already there? In Tanzuruna. It's extra. Huh?
Plural, emphasize.
No. No, but it's slightly emphasized, but there is another way of. Let me
There's
present.
always antum, although the word
No,
has.
some words may not have antum.
Okay.
Okay? So why is being said you and you are seeing? Okay? In English you will say it is you who were seeing. If I say you are doing, if I say to you, I saw you were doing, okay? And if I say I saw it was you who was doing it. What I'm trying to say, I'm making 100% sure that you did that. Okay? So it is bringing an emphasis, as you said, and it is bringing a surety, and it's pointing exactly to you. So that's how we speak in English or any other language. If I simply say you did this, and if I say it is you who did that, that now I am pointing to you with surety that you did that. So Quran is using this style. It is you who are witnessing. It's not somebody else came and told you. It was you who was witnessing all that was happening there. Okay? So whenever you see this kind of additional, it is not just because it is there, but it has a weight behind it. Okay? So it is you who are witnessing or seeing. So the difference between nara and tanzurun, nara is just to see. Okay? And also, it is not only see, but it is also used in the Quran, hearing something. Or a news coming to you. Ara'ayta allazi, have you not seen those? It doesn't mean that somebody saw, has not the news of those people reached you. Okay? So, tanzurun means you were witnessing all that. Okay? Then, so what happened with that? When the thunderbolt struck, these people died. These people died. Okay? Now this is besides that, but somewhere I have read that Musa alayhi salam was really worried. That when he goes back down from the mountain, people say, you killed those people, and he came back. So he was there, because it was a struggle going on between the prophet and the people all the time there. They were obeying and disobeying, and they're blaming their own prophet of lying, basically, that they would not believe in him until they see Allah by their own eyes. So these were not simple people, and these were kind of chosen people, 70 people who were taken to the mountain from all the people who were still waiting down there.
Why they were taken for?
To receive the Torah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So when they went up there, they started demanding this thing. So the earthquake and lightning and everything struck, and they fell down and they died. So Musa alayhi salam, this is now in the tafasir, wallahu alam, said that he made dua, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave life back to these people. So that is what the next part is. Thumma ba'asnakum. Okay.
Is it? I'm not sure. I also read somewhere that while they are prostrating, Allah wants to bring a mountain on the top of their head. So they are prostrating. Is it the same?
No, that is a different story.
Okay.
Different part of it.
Oh, sorry. But it's not
That
the
is
same.
when
Same
Allah
events.
subhanahu wa ta'ala raised the mountain and says, hold tight the book.
Okay.
So that's the different part of it.
Okay. And not the same.
Wallahu alam, I'm not sure, but that's what it is. Okay. So the word after that is thumma.